Are you wanting your business to stand out? Well, now is the time to get torqued. Torque Graphics in Greenville is your one-stop shop for everything in the graphic design world. Josh Myers can take your business to the next level. Torque Graphics specializes in screen printing for your business, your hobby, or just you. Torque Graphics can even take care of all your motorsports needs. For top quality products, affordable pricing, and great customer service, call Torque Graphics today.
Hey guys, it's Ivis.
I'm Bethany.
From 107 Tire and Service Center, your neighborhood Federated Car Care Center. We like to thank everyone that has purchased tires from us and has had their car fixed here. We do appreciate your business. As everybody knows, if we pull together, we get through this. And may God bless you all. Thank you.
Bye.
Kabang Energy Candy contains 100% of vitamins B6, B12, and C plus ginseng. And the best part is no caffeine. Kabang Energy Candy is sold everywhere, including participating Walgreens. Kabang Energy Candy, it's bangalicious.
Media and Design. They strive to offer high-quality graphic art. From anything from logos for your business to skins for your iRacing simulations, they can do it all. Check them out on Facebook at Milder Media and Design, proud sponsor of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series.
Welcome back once again, race fans, here to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight, the Pro Late Model Dirt Series is set to hit one of the most historical and famed dirt tracks around the world, Eldora Speedway here in Rossburg, Ohio, for the World 100 presented by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. Here tonight, qualifying gonna kick off here in just about, I don't know, maybe 7-8 minutes, somewhere in that range. Then we'll head off into our two heat races, then into the feature here tonight. 100 laps around this half-mile famed dirt track here in Rossburg, Ohio, Eldora Speedway. These Pro Late Model Dirt Series drivers gonna see who can dethrone the dominant Chase Wascom. Chase going to victory lane 5 times already this season. This is race number 9, so already to victory lane 5 times. We've had 3 other individual winners, nobody else being able to visit victory lane multiple times like Wascom has this season. So big shout out to him and his crew getting the job done week in and week out. Big news here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, powered by Torqued Graphics. For all your motorsports swag and team apparel, there's only one. Torqued Graphics. Get torqued. Get noticed. Here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, the official 2021 schedule has been released. You can head on over to the Facebook page, Pro Late Model Dirt Series on Facebook.com, and just simply click on the events right there, right where you can find it. Gonna head off down to Lakeland, Florida to start the series off once again at USA International Speedway before we head back to Volusia Speed Park. We head to Volusia Speed Park next week for the Gator National, so keep your eye open for that as well. We do want to thank each and every one of you race fans for joining us here tonight at Eldora Speedway for the World 100, presented by Dalton Direct Flooring and Carpeting. Or carpet and flooring, I apologize. But a lot of other big things coming in the 2021 race season for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Not only multiple days, multiple race days in one week, but a few new tracks. 3, possibly 4. If everything works out, we'll be heading to 4 brand new race tracks in season number 2 here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Hopefully Weed Sport Speedway gets sorted out and we can get that in here as well. And a little bit of race format changing. No more qualifying. We're not going to have that hot lap session anymore next year. We're going to head out and do a few heat races to determine who will line up where for the feature events next year in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. So can't wait for all that to happen. And yeah, it's time. We're here. Music's off. Everything's over. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Thank you for joining me. I'm Darkside Dave in the cave here in the Turn 3 Racing Network booth. Glad I could bring you some great racing action once again here, as I've already said many, many times, at Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. This actually says it's 0.44 miles. A great, great speedway. 24 degrees of banking in the turns. Actually, you really wouldn't quite think it was that much, and I believe it's somewhere right in the range of 8 degrees banking on the straightaways. It really doesn't feel like it has that much banking, but these drivers will be up there probably pushing the cushion right up next to that outside wall. I can imagine they're going to venture way, way up there at some point in time here tonight, as we've just gone through some group hot lap sessions here so far. Right now, Brian Hacker's sitting on top of the speed charts with his number 11, looking very, very strong out there tonight. So great job by him and his crew getting the car shook down, getting it where it needs to be. Trevor Collins sitting right there. Oh, now being bumped back to third. Jacob Lassiter out on track. Turned a faster lap, 16.46 for Lassiter. So the very fast lap right there on top of Brian Hacker's quick lap. Dustin Kenyon's also been on track. Brendan Bender on track now, as well as that is it, actually. Just those two drivers. All the other groups have already went out. As we're getting close to the end of our hot lap session here tonight at Eldora Speedway for the World 100, presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. And yeah, I mean, a lot of great things going on, a lot of great things happening with the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. A lot of big changes coming next year. Changes that are going to make the race fans happier. Changes that are going to make the race drivers happier. So all in all, going to be a great, great year next season. Head on over to the Pro Late Model Dirt Series on Facebook.com. Check them on out. Check out the schedule. If you want to get involved, hit them up on the Facebook page, or if you're already on iRacing.com, the world's #1 racing simulator, just look them up on the league directories, Pro Late Model Dirt Series, and yeah, shoot over a request to join. Admins will look at you, see what you got, and you could find yourself possibly out here rubbing doors, slinging some mud out here with the rest of the drivers in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series about every other Wednesday night here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Well, let's see if we can't do a little bit of official business real quick. Let's head off into your championship standings coming into today's race, and it looks like it is all crazy. I don't even know. We'll just get rid of that, and you'll have to take my word on this. I promised you I wouldn't lead you on. Chase Wascom sit on top of the point standings right now with 855 points, 5 wins so far this season, and he has pretty much finished inside the top 5 each and every race this season, so he's done a fantastic job all year long. Travis Smith right there in the second spot with 652 points. Hunter Marvel sitting in third with 626. Jacob Lassiter and Trevor Collins will round out your top 5. Justin Sick has visited victory lane, but he is sitting 6th in the point standings. Jeremy Weatherby right there in 7th. Dave Wadsiger with 465, sitting tied actually with Weatherby for that 7th and 8th spot. Justin Gledhill in 9th. Rounding out your top 10 in the points will be Dustin Kenyon with 405 points. A few drivers a little further on back: Brian McDaniel, RJ Miller, Eric Lewis, Cody Early, and Justin Holt will end the top 15 in your point standings with 313 points. And that's kind of how they shake out so far this season, with a few more races to go. We've still got to head to the Volusia Speed Park for the Gator Nationals August 19th, so keep your eye out for that. Then we'll head off into Limaland and then finish the season out at the Queen City, the dirt track at Charlotte. Absolutely love that place. Beautiful, beautiful facility. I had the opportunity to watch a few different styles of racing at that track, and it is always put on a show. Anyways, you've heard enough of me talking, enough of my loud mouth. So, man, I tell you what, how are we looking here? Probably somewhere around the 8-minute range left here in the hot laps. So I tell you what, let's go out on track. Let's see what some of these drivers are doing. Trevor Collins out there in his 7 machine, going to be turning a few laps now. Kind of has the track to himself. Cody Terry, Brian McDaniel also out there on track right now. Want to head on over to Cody Terry's car, get you a clean shot of this throwback kind of paint scheme right here. Honoring Mike Duval's in the Flintstone Flyer car. So Cody Terry looking pretty fly out there. Looking nice and slick. I like that paint job. Ooh, little bit of rub of that right rear. Never hurt anybody. Probably going to have a few crinkles in it by the end of the night anyway. So, you know, no harm, no foul. Trevor Collins, Brian McDaniel also out on track. Brian Voiles, Matthew Setzer, and Justin Gledhill yet to go out on track. As we wind down the minutes here in hot laps. Group hot laps, if you will. About 3 to 4 drivers per group going out, getting to shake down the car a little bit, getting to feel how it is. I'm sure each will be reporting back to their crew chief. Try to make some final adjustments before we head off into our qualifying session for our Kabang Energy Candy Fastest Qualifier Pole Award here in the World 100. Presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. Live from the Eldora Speedway here in Rossburg, Ohio. Still watching the 25 of Cody Terry make a few laps around here, shaking down the car. Looks like Trevor Collins and Brian McDaniel mixing it up here for just a brief moment. Now maybe McDaniel calling it quits. He's going to bring it back to pit lane. Cody Terry and Brian McDaniel continue out there now. Brandon Combs, Hunter Marvel also entering the track. So good to see both of those drivers getting to turn a few laps here as well. We'll go back, check in on that 28 of Brandon Combs. There you see him rolling off of pit road back onto, I believe that is turn number 3 already, actually, that he's in. Cody Early also out there on track. Matthew Setzer now getting on track as well. So take a look at a few of these drivers' cars, a few of their paint schemes. Looks like Brandon Bender in his 22 machine also out there on track. Gonna take a look now at that 00 of Dustin Kenyon. Nice. Looking good off of turn 2, coming to turn 3 now. Gonna slide through the middle. Nobody really committed to that wall yet, that extreme high line, and nobody really catfishing just yet. As we now see Kenyon being probably the lowest runner as far as lines. That is, and then he goes right to the top, back in 3 and 4. We'll check in on Brandon Combs, his 28 machine, looking pretty sharp. Cody Early out there in another throwback, honoring Freddie Smith when Freddie used to drive the 00. That's a pretty sweet little ride right there for Mr. Early to be piloting. A big shout out to him for putting this paint scheme together on his number 3. So great job out there by Cody and his crew getting that wrapped up, looking nice and sweet. Hunter Marvel also out there on track right now, throwing down some of his timed laps. Looks like he's somewhere around a 16:54 for his best time. That's going to be right at about a 10th off of the quick time set by Brian Hacker, up there with a 16:45. Jacob Lassiter right now in the hot lap, 16:46, 16:47 for Cody Terry. Trevor Collins with a 16:48. Eric Lewis, 16:49. You see a trend, ladies and gentlemen. They're all about 100th off of each other, so the track very fast out there for pretty much everybody. Driver's going to be pulling it to pit lane now. Few drivers yet to go out there and make some time lapse, so we'll have to wait and see if they actually get out on track or not. Right now, Brian Hacker's sitting on top of the speed charts here in the hot lap session. Just a few minutes remain, right at about the 2-minute mark remaining here in hot lap. So I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step away from the mic for just a brief moment. We'll be back before all your qualifying action here live on the Turn 3 Racing Network.
Growing up as a kid in Oklahoma, where I'm from, the Chili Bowl is the biggest race that we have. The Chili Bowl has kind of been my favorite race of the year. Growing up a dirt racer in Oklahoma, that's kind of the holy grail.
Backtrack side before we get set to head off into our qualifying session here. Our Kabang Energy Candy Fastest Qualifier Pole Award session getting ready to kick off. As a matter of fact, I believe it's starting to kick off right about now, so we'll see who's already out there on track. Looks like Cody Early jumps out there very early. He's going to get his time put in here very, very quickly. Not a lot of time here in the qualifying session for these drivers, so you're going to see multiple cars out there. We'll try to get as many as we can in. Cody Early right there digging up top, now cutting it way down to the bottom. We'll see where he shakes out here on his first time lap. You can hear that engine just absolutely screaming right now. And Cody with a 16-18 gonna hit the wall. Tough break there for Cody. Wasn't liking what the overlay was doing at that particular time, so we'll take care of that here right about now. As we continue to watch the three of Cody Early make his second time lap, we'll have to wait and see what it shakes out as. Oh my, what has taken place? Camera's going a little bit haywire on us there for a minute. Sometimes, technology, but Brian Hacker, he's out there getting up to speed on his time lapse. We'll throw down the order right there for you as we watch this 11 of Hacker make his way around the famous dirt track here at Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. Here for the World 100, presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. 100 lap feature here tonight. It's the last double points, the last 100 lap feature of the season, so drivers going to look to capitalize on it as much as they can. Brandon Bender sitting on top of the speed charts with a quick time of a 16:47. Hacker goes top of the board, 16:47, tying the fast lap of Brandon Bender. They're going to give the spot to Hacker as Hunter Marvel out there on his time lapse now. Just about 30 seconds remaining here in qualifying, so Marvel has got to get the job done. He's got one shot. Can he make it happen? Sitting inside the top 10 now. Can he make it around one more time to take that pole position, to take the Kabang Energy Candy Fastest Qualifier Pole Award? Where's he go? Not to the top. Tough break there for Hunter Marvel. So big job well done by Brandon Bender going out there. Brian Hacker, I should say, is who got it. Brandon Bender tied him for the Kabang Energy Candy Fastest Qualifier Award here at the World 100. And that means we're going to get set to fire things off here in heat race number 1. Your starting order being brought to you by Damian Patton Real Estate. Looking for a home, trying to find a home? Let Damian make your next home your forever home. Damian Patton Real Estate. Looks like the drivers starting to get to their cars. Gonna get ready to get gridded up, and we'll get set to fire things off here in heat race number 1, being brought to you by Damian Patton Real Estate. Your starting lineup looks like this for heat race number 1, starting inside Kabang Energy Candy Fastest Qualifier Pole Award winner, the 11 of Brian Hacker. Just to his outside, the 17 of Justin Sick. Trevor Collins gonna line up inside row number 2. Just to his outside, the 25 of Cody Terry. Starting in 5th here in heat race number 1, brought to you by Damian Patton Real Estate, the 28 of Brandon Combs. Starting 6th will be the 18 of Matthew Setzer. Cody Early in the 3 machine gonna line up in 7th, and Brian Voiles gonna round out the field here in heat race number 1. He will line up in the outside row number 4. Chevy Silverado pace truck ready to duck on off for the first time here tonight for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series World 100. Presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. Ready to go racing for the first time this evening, and on the gas they go. Green flag here at Eldora Speedway. 8 laps, 3 wide off of 1. Yeah, and that's right, I said off of 1. They were right in the center, and already 3 wide. Right now, Justin Sick digging on the outside, Hacker on the bottom. Hacker still catfishing on the bottom, trying to make it work. 7 laps remaining here in heat race number 1, presented to you by Damian Patton Real Estate. Heat race number 1 being brought to you by Milner Media and Design for all your iRacing wrap needs. Head on over to Milner Media and Design. You can find them on Facebook.com, Milner Media and Design. New leader for the first time here as the caution flag flies. Looks like maybe Brandon Combs might have been involved. Cody Terry looks like he may have been involved. We'll have to wait and go back, see what happened here. See if we can't get a look here. Doesn't look like we're going to catch it. Looks like it was just a little scuffle, and oh, A little bit more of a scuffle, huh? Take one more look at it here. Looks like Collins, Terry, Early, all right there. Combs involved. Here comes Early, nowhere to go. His 3 machine junked up into the outside. The fencing here at Eldora Speedway, so tough break for him. There you see the 25 of Terry ducking down to pit road. He's got some extensive damage here, but we'll slow things down here in heat race number 1, being brought to you by Milner Media and Design. Do we see Wascom even in the field? I do not recall seeing him even in the lineup. So on a night that he may have been able to set himself up for an easy walk to championship, entering next week's race down there in the Gator Nationals at Volusia Speed Park. I do not recall seeing Wascom in the pits, so this could be a pretty interesting night. Pace truck ready to duck off. Sick will lead the field, and green flag flies once again at Eldora Speedway. Sick off to a great jump as Hacker's into the wall just a little bit. Trevor Collins right behind him. Caution flag flies once again. Gonna go back, see what it was. Looks like Cody Early involved. Maybe Brian Voiles. No, that's Cody Terry also involved once again. We'll take a look back here, see what happens, and there you see it. Just some contact, and around both of those drivers go. And we will rejoin the field now, back up at the front behind the pace car, catching up with your race leader, the 17 of Justin Sick. Justin starting back in the 4th position, if my memory is correct, or no, Justin actually started in the outside row number 1, so him and Hacker pretty much just swap positions, and then it is a rookie battle right here in heat race number 1, being brought to you by Milner Media and Design. You've got Trevor Collins, Matthew Setzer, and Brandon Combs all right there running 3rd, 4th, 5th, all rookies. Do want to give a big shout out to our Rookie of the Year sponsor, 107 Tire and Service Center, your Federated Car Care Center in Greenville, Tennessee. So a big shout out to them for coming on board and supporting the Pro Late Model Dirt Series all season long, supporting the Rookie of the Year championship. So big shout out to 107 Tire and Service Center. Sick nails the gas, and away we go once again here with 4 laps remaining in Milner Media and Design heat race number 1. Sick trying to get away, not getting away just yet. Here comes Hacker. Right behind him, the 7 of Trevor Collins, still digging, still trying to take a spot away, sideways off of 4. Everybody follows your race leader, the 17 of Justin Sick. Back into 1, now at a 2, down the backstretch, digging on the bottom at a 2. Here comes Hacker. Hacker inching closer and closer. Final lap here in Milner Media and Design heat race number 1. Can Hacker come back and take the heat win away? Digging on the bottom. They bang doors off. Hacker to the front, slide job for the heat win. Wow, what a finish. Brian Hacker comes back with some last lap heroics to win heat race number 1, being brought to you by Milner Media and Design. As we get set and the field gets ready to get in their cars for Milner Media and Design heat race number 2, want to give a big shout out to them for sponsoring the heat races all season long here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Milner Media and Design for all your iRacing wraps and graphics needs. You can find them on Facebook.com, Milner Media and Design. Drivers getting to their cars here to begin heat number 2 as they roll off. We'll give you your starting lineup, brought to you by Damian Patton Real Estate and forgetting to go back the way it needs to be. And yeah, there you go. Starting inside row number 1, tying for the Kabang Energy Candy Fastest Qualifier Pole Award. Same lap time as Bender, oh my gosh. Anyways, same lap time. Starting inside row, Brandon Bender just is outside the 51 of Jacob Lassiter. Starting in third, Dustin Kenyon in his 00. The 34 of Eric Lewis gonna line up in a fourth. Then we've got the 91 of Hunter Marvel right there in fifth. The 61 of Brian McDaniels will line up in the sixth position. Starting shotgun tail end of the field here in Milner Media and Design Heat Race number 2. Justin Gledhill in the 51 pace truck gonna duck off. We're gonna get ready to go. Green flag in the air and away Bender goes. Digging on the bottom, we've got 3-4 wide racing behind your race leader. Look at that, 2-3 wide now with Lassiter, Kenyon, and Marvel. Lewis to the bottom. Here comes Marvel again. Contact with the outside wall for Dustin Kenyon. That's going to slow his roll just a little bit. Nobody really right up next to that fence through the corner just yet. You can see him venture up there on the exit as we've got a battle for the race lead here in heat race number 2, being brought to you by Milner Media and Design. The 22 of Brandon Bender up there with the top spot has led all of heat race number 2. Contact between Hunter Marvel and Eric Lewis behind your race leaders. Lassiter digging on the bottom in the 51, trying to take the top spot away from Bender, not able to do it just yet. That 51 of Lassiter still trying to take the top spot away, still not able to do it. We're going to come to the line to take 3 to go here in heat race number 2, brought to you by Milner Media and Design. Crossing the line, 3 to go now. Bender still leads the way. Lassiter in second, Kenyon in third, Hunter Marvel in fourth, Lewis in fifth, Gledhill in sixth, and McDaniel rounding out the field, running back in the 7th spot, only rookie in heat race number 2. And so far, we have yet to see Chase Wascom hit the track. So I believe some of these drivers going to make up a little bit of ground, actually a ton of ground. This being a double points race, they're going to gain some needed ground. And it looks like Travis Smith, also one of the drivers not here on track, but Brandon Bender getting the job done. Final lap coming into 3 last time here for the heat win. Coming out of 4 now. No chance for anybody to catch that 22 of Brandon Bender. He'll walk away with the heat race win here in heat number 2, brought to you by Milner Media and Design. Heck of a job by everybody out there. Big shout out to both of the heat winners. Once again, to remind you of your finishing order in your heat races, they looked a little something like this. Brian Hacker taking the heat number 1 win. Then we just witnessed Brandon Bender keep it all race long. Started up front, finished up front, walking away with heat 2. The win in heat race number 2. There you go. I'll spit it out at some point in time. So big shout out to him and his crew, walking away with a heat race win. Both of those drivers going to get some well-deserved bonus points. So with all that being said, we're going to step away for a brief commercial break. Head down track side for our national anthem, then we'll get set to get things fired off and ready to go here on the Turn 3 Racing Network for the World 100, presented by Dalton Carpet and Flooring.
iRacing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaw.
If you want to take your business or your iRacing car to the next level, check out Miller Media and Design. They strive to offer high-quality graphic art from anything from logos for your business to skins for your iRacing simulations. They can do it all. Check them out on Facebook at Miller Media and Design, proud sponsor of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series.
Kabang Energy Candy contains 100% of vitamins B6, B12, and C, plus ginseng. And the best part is, no caffeine. Kabang Energy Candy is sold everywhere, including participating Walgreens. Kabang Energy Candy, it's bangalicious.
Growing up as a kid in Oklahoma, where I'm from, the Chili Bowl is the biggest race that we have. The Chili Bowl has kind of been my favorite race of the year. Growing up a dirt racer in Oklahoma, that's kind of the holy grail.
Hey guys, it's Ivis
I'm Bethany.
from 107 Tire and Service Center, your neighborhood Federated Car Care Center. We like to thank everyone that has purchased tires from us and has had their car fixed here. We do appreciate your business. As everybody knows, if we pull together, we get through this. And may God bless you all. Thank you.
Bye.
Are you wanting your business to stand out? Well, now is the time to get torqued. Torque Graphics in Greenville is your one-stop shop for everything in the graphic design world. Josh Myers can take your business to the next level. Torque Graphics specializes in screen printing for your business, your hobby, or just you. Torque Graphics can even take care of all your motorsports needs. For top quality products, affordable pricing, and great customer service, call Torque Graphics today.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the boats bursting in out, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That's right, you know what time it is, race fans. Time to get things kicked up, ready to go. Firing off here in the World 100, presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. The Pro Late Model Dirt Series battles at Eldora Speedway live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Do appreciate each and every one of you joining us down here, trackside, at home, wherever you're tuning in. We do appreciate you each and every time you join us. Your starting grid looks a little something like this. Starting inside row, walking away with the Kabang Energy Candy Fastest Qualifier Pole Award winner and winner of Heat Race number 1, brought to you by Milner Media and Design. Lining up inside row number 1, the 11 of Brian Hacker. Heat winner of heat number 2, Brandon Bender, will line up just to his outside. There you see third place, Justin Sick. In fourth, Jacob Lassiter. Trevor Collins in fifth, double O of Dustin Kenyon in sixth spot. Seventh will be Brandon Combs. Eighth, Hunter Marvel. Ninth will be Cody Terry. Justin Gledhill in 10th. 11th, Setzer Lewis will round out your top 12. That's what the rest of the finishing order, starting order looks like. Cody Early in 13th, 14th, Brian McDaniel. Brian Voiles in the 41 will round out the field. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Greatest sight to see. 4-wide salute here from the Pro Late Model Dirt Series drivers to all you fans, friends, family watching and joining us week in and week out. We appreciate each and every one of you. This is their way of saying we appreciate you. That is one heck of a sight to see. Can't wait to see it once again. There you see them. Drivers going to slowly begin to fall back into their starting spots. What a beautiful view from a beautiful venue here at Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. race number 9 here. Double points race for these Pro Late Model Dirt Series drivers, and they will get set to fire things off here in a moment. Now gonna trickle down to 3 wide, give you a little bit of extra loving out there. Big shout out to all the drivers, admins, league owner here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Do a fantastic job week in and week out. So we do appreciate everybody back at the scenes in the home office of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. And yeah, we will get caught up and get ready to go. Green flag racing here at Eldora Speedway for the World 100, presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. A big shout out to them for coming on board, sponsoring tonight's World 100 here at Eldora Speedway. Field gonna get double file behind that Chevy Silverado, and we'll get set to fire things off in our feature race. That's right, 100 laps around the world's fastest or greatest dirt track. Half-mile dirt track. I don't know if it's the fastest. It feels like it most of the time, but the greatest, that's for sure. And this is what I like to call my breath moment. I get to breathe for a moment before we get set to go. Drivers, all double file. We're ready to go. Green flag racing this next time by. See, we're gonna have to figure something out for that, because I'm just, maybe I should stop drinking so much coffee. I don't know. Nah, that can't be it. Nonetheless, big mention here tonight. Chase Wascom, your points leader, not in the field. Driver sitting second in points, not here either. So Hunter Marvel, Jacob Lassiter, Trevor Collins, they all got a chance to make up some big ground, and green flag flies here at Eldora Speedway. The 22 of Bender out there on the outside. He's digging up top. Bender at the bottom. Hacker at the bottom. I apologize. Hacker at the bottom. Justin Sick just behind them. Ooh, getting a little bit squirrely back there. I believe that was Dustin Kenyon and his 00, and caution gonna come out. Justin Gledhill seems to have went around. We'll take a look back here, see what happened to Gledhill. Everything seems to be all right. Take another look back here, see if we can't see anything. And oh, that's the 00. He had some issues, and yeah, caution coming out. Caution flying for the first time here tonight at Eldora Speedway for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series final double header, or double points I should say, event. So last chance for these drivers to make up big chunks, and they're going to be able to make up big chunks on the top 2 drivers sitting in the point standings, Chase Wascom and Travis Smith. Neither of those drivers trackside here for the World 100, presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. There you see Justin Gledhill going down pit road. We'll go back up front with your race leader. '22 of Brandon Bender will line up back on the inside row. Brian Hacker just to his outside. Sick gonna line up inside row number 2. Pace truck off on the gases. Bender. Bender digging on the bottom. There goes Hacker on the top. reverse roll of where they were running last time, leaning on each other in the corner. Your race leaders side by side off of turn number 4. Not a lot of room. Slide job back there by Trevor Collins on Dustin Kenyon. That was a beauty. As your race leaders continue to battle, we're going to back up just a little bit, try to bring you a little bit more of the action here at Eldora Speedway. Hacker and Bender battling at the front. Sick, Collins, Marvel round out your top 5. Timing and scoring a little bit off. Got Justin Gledhill sitting on in the first spot, but he's down a few laps. That'll get sorted out eventually, but either way, Brian Hacker, Brandon Bender, Justin Sick still battle. 3-way battle at the front of the field here at Eldora Speedway in the World 100, presented by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. Into the wall, the 22 scrapes the wall. That's going to slow Bender down. Sick looking to take that second spot away. Sick still digging on the bottom. Tell you what, we've got an onboard camera shot with Justin Sick. Let's go down trackside. Give you an onboard camera view, camera shot right here on board with that 17 of Justin Sick out of New York. Getting the job done here at Rossburg, Ohio. Eldora Speedway. Beautiful, beautiful track. Still digging, still catfishing down there on the bottom, trying to take that second spot away from Brandon Bender, who is just to his outside. We'll take a look back once again here in another moment. We'll get to another one of our great onboard camera shots here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Do appreciate each and every one of you fans, friends, and family stopping by here, joining us tonight. Do want to take a moment to thank each and everybody out there in the chat. And yeah, you can check them out on Facebook.com. Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Yes, they are recruiting. Yes, you can put your name in the hat for the chance to run in the 2021 season. 18-plus races in the 2021 season for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. So big things in the upcoming season. But we've still got multiple races left here in this season. We head down to Volusia Speed Park for the Gator Nationals. Next time we hit the track, then we'll go to Lima Land and then end things at the Queen City, the dirt track at Charlotte. And right now, Brian Hacker, he is a man on a mission. Nobody's catching him right now. He's got about almost a second over his closest competition. Brandon Bender sitting there in second. Justin Sick in third. Trevor Collins sitting in fourth. We're going to look through the field, see how close we've got. Some battles back here brewing. Some drivers stacked up with each other. That is the 51 of, I believe, Lassiter, as well as the 61 of Brian McDaniel. Dustin Kenyon right there. There you see Cody Early a little further back in the background, just skating by. Just behind that 28 of Brandon Combs. So all these drivers kind of mired back in traffic outside of your top 10. And around goes the 61 of Brian McDaniel. That's going to put us under caution once again here at Eldora Speedway. We'll take another look just a little bit sideways on entry. Nowhere to go for the 51 and around. Yeah. Around goes McDaniel. Pretty much that's pretty much it. Back at the front of the field, live under caution here, lap 18 out of 100 scheduled here tonight in the official race distance for the World 100. Presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring, and a very good start to the race so far. A lot of different lines. We've got some 2 and 3 wide battles going on. Do want to take this brief moment to pay some of the bills. Want to thank some of our sponsors out there here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Big shout out to Dyer Trucking, family owned and operated, where their goal is to meet your goal every time. Dyer Trucking. Kabang Energy Candy. Kabang Energy is the #1 energy candy in the world. Check them all out. Kabang! Energy Candy. Milner Media and Design, sponsor of our heat races here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Big shout out to them for all your iRacing wraps and graphics needs. Check them out on Facebook.com. Milner Media and Design. Chevy Pace truck lights out. We're ready to go back. Green Flag Racing once again here at Eldora Speedway in the World 100. Double points on the line, and Hacker leading the field. And looks like we may have a delayed green here. Green flag is out, but it looks like we may have delayed green here. Looks like we may be trying to see if we can't get the timing and scoring to get back proper light. Looks like admins, owners may be trying to do maybe I don't know. Because Justin Gledhill is being shown as the race leader, but he took a penalty. There you go, drivers trying to catch up and go around Gledhill, trying to get the timing and scoring, getting the scoring charts right. So sacrificing a few laps under green here in order to get that correct. I'm sure the field will get double file, and we'll get this manual restart underway here momentarily. Timing, scoring, everything like that getting figured out, getting worked out. We're going to have the pace truck rejoin the field. Try to get everything sorted out as far as the timing and scoring here on iRacing is concerned. Sometimes sometimes even iRacing has issues with itself, I guess. But nonetheless, everything sorted out, everything back to normal. Driver's going to get doubled up. Get ready to go back. Green Flag Racing. We'll begin Green Flag Racing coming to take lap 22 out of the 100. Field side by side as Hacker hits the gas and green flag flies here at Eldora Speedway once again in the World 100, presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. Side by side for second place, Sick on the bottom, Bender on the top. Sick throws it into turn 3, digging hard on the bottom but ripping the lip at the top is Bender. Oh, Bender into the wall this time by. That's going to slow his momentum. Sick trying to come back on that inside lane. We still got a battle right here for that second spot as Hacker likes what he sees, and that's a battle behind him. He'll head off into one and nail the wall. Crumbling that right rear into that outside wall. Your race leader, Brian Hacker, having a little bit of a moment. Brandon Bender now going to close in. We'll jump back a little further in the field. Look at this melee right here, 2-3 wide, as the 51 of Jacob Lassiter tries to take the spot away from Eric Lewis, Trevor Collins, Justin Gledhill. They battle just in front of them. There you see Collins and Gledhill head off into the corner. Up there, ripping the lip right now. Contact. And the 21 goes around. We've got him listed as the 51, but I believe that is actually the 21. Yes, it is the 21 of Jacob Lassiter with a little bit of a moment. Got a little sideways, a little bit of a love tap, and that's all she took, all she wrote. And he's going to spin on around. A little bit more shenanigans going on back there through the field. I used it. I like it. Shenanigans. '18 of Matthew Setzer going around the pace car. He's going to get back on the lead lap. Still being shown a lap down here. But nonetheless, gonna get one of his laps back. Absolutely, Chris. I'm not out of the cave yet. I will be here in about another, I don't know, enough time. Pace truck away on the loud pedal. Hacker catches the field sleeping. Sick. Trying to dig on the bottom. Here comes Sick. Not going to be there for the slide job off of turn 2. 2-3 car battle now for the second spot as Collins tries to take the spot away, digging on the bottom. Here comes the 51 of Justin Gledhill. Hunter Marvel right behind him. Cody Early running inside, or just outside the top 5, I should say. Now just in front of the 28 of Brandon Combs. Combs trying to have a good finish. Trevor Collins continues to be your highest running rookie here today in the World 100. Presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. Collins pretty much walking away with that Rookie of the Year championship, brought to you by 107 Tire and Service Center, your Federated Car Care Center in Greenville, Tennessee. Big shout out to 107 Tire and Service Center coming on board here this year. And I believe they will be one of the returning sponsors next year in the 2021 season. Battle still at the front of the field. Brian Hacker not able to get away from Brandon Bender. Justin Sick still right there. Hot on the trail is the 7 of Trevor Collins. He's the only real driver down there digging catfishing here. Everybody else up there ripping the lip right on that outside wall. A lot of these drivers actually dragging that right rear across the wall. There you see your race leader doing it again. A little bit of contact, no harm, no foul. We'll go back to one of our gearbox cameras. There you see the contact. Man, you could hear it. That's going to end up hurting that right rear at some point in time as we find ourselves under caution. Once again here tonight in the World 100, presented by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. Looks like maybe Eric Lewis may have been involved in this latest one. There you see multiple drivers involved, so we'll back it up. Take one more look at it here. There you see the 28, the 51, the 25, the 34, the 21, all involved in this latest incident. So, I mean, the good thing about Eldora is there's a lot of great racing action, but the problem about Eldora is when something happens, there's nowhere to go. So we'll slow things down once again, get caught up to our Chevy Silverado pace truck. With all that being said, whew, my goodness. We're going to step away for just about 30-45 seconds, pay some bills. You know how it is. So, yeah, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Are you wanting your business to stand out? Well, now is the time to get torqued. Torque Graphics in Greenville is your one-stop shop for everything in the graphic design world. Josh Myers can take your business to the next level. Torque Graphics specializes in screen printing for your business, your hobby, or just you. Torque Graphics can even take care of all your motorsports needs. For top quality products, affordable pricing, and great customer service, call Torque Graphics today.
Kabang Energy Candy contains 100% of vitamins B6, B12, and C plus ginseng. And the best part is no caffeine. Kabang Energy Candy is sold everywhere, including participating Walgreens. Kabang Energy Candy, it's bangalicious.
Trackside, green flag back in the air. Brian Hacker leads the field back to turn number 1. Justin Sick digging on the bottom. There you see 3-4 wide back behind him. Going into turn number 3, field absolutely stacked up with each other. Looking at 3-4 slide job. Here comes Cody Terry. Hunter Marvel just in front of him. There you see the 51 of Justin Gledhill, as well as Hacker continues to lead Bender in 6. There you see the 3 of Cody Early. He's starting to make his way up through the field, now making the pass. Making it work on the outside, now dropping to the bottom in 1 and 2. Slide job not there, down into 3. Early stuck, Catfish and Kent. The 7 of Collins keep the momentum up. Slide job, now the crossover coming from Collins. Slide job for Hunter Marvel, that's not going to work. Crossover made by Cody Early. He's going to look to dig down and Catfish right here. Slide job coming off of 4, not going to be there. The 3 loses the ground. Dropping 2, now make it 3 spots after that mishap in 4. The failed attempt at a slide job, and that has got Cody Early behind the 8 ball. Caution comes out once again. 51 of Justin Gledhill involved in this latest incident. We'll take a look back, see what happened here. And up the track and just kind of nowhere to go on the 00, makes some contact. Then Brandon Combs, the 34 of Eric Lewis, also make contact with the 51. So Gledhill pretty much had a target on him right there. Pretty much everybody towards the back after that spin, pretty much everybody had a little bit of contact at some point with that 51 machine of Justin Gledhill. And that's right, race fans. If you've been here before, if you've joined us before here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, you'll notice the laps. Well, they've driven around a lap and they're not going anywhere. Or actually, I believe they may be being counted here tonight. Very interesting. Usually, caution laps not counting here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Keep it more of a short track Saturday night feel. Try to keep that going. There you see, yes, lap 38. iRacing thinking it was 39, but no lap counted. So, yeah, still a very long night. Get all the green flag laps in. And here comes Hacker on the gas once again. Sick with a great start. He's able to hang tough on that outside end of turn number 1. Open up the bottom for the 22 of Brandon Bender. Sick right there on the gearbox of Hacker. Now looking just to the inside, still running the middle lane. Now here comes Sick once again. Dives it down low in turn 1. Hacker's in the wall. Sick with a slide job. Crossover from Hacker. Here comes a slide job at a Hacker. He's going to control it. Can Sick dig and pilot it off the corner? Get it right by 1. Slide job late and look for Sick to take that top spot. Hacker gonna have to dig now to get that spot back away. Slide job happening in 4. Hacker back at the front, and this has brought Brandon Bender back into play. Slide job out of Sick once again. We're gonna have to change his name to Slide Job Sick, because Justin pulling some great moves last week, walking away with the race win there at Kokomo Speedway, and he was slide jobbing it at Kokomo, and man, he is slinging that thing in here today. Now back to running in the second spot. Look for him to try to get up there and take that top spot away once again. Brian Hacker in the 11 able to make that top side work. Brandon Bender in the 22 right behind him. Still a three-way battle for your top spot. Just behind these drivers, you'll find another battle. Jacob Lassiter, Hunter Marvel right here with each other. That is for 4th and 5th position. Jacob to the slide job. The 91 of Marvel going to try to cut the corner. He's going to throw it down to the bottom into turn 3. They'll continue to race side by side off of 4. Then we've got a little bit more cars involved and some more great action back here. This is for the 6th and 7th spot. Brian McDaniel, Cody Early, Trevor Collins, all right there. Contact between Early and McDaniel. Here comes Collins on the inside, outside. Cody Terry in the 25 trying to regain some spots. Back there running in the 9th position and now into the wall. Brian McDaniel trying to make the slide job work. Doesn't have the momentum to quite make it work just yet. Nothing changing at the front of the field. Still being led by the 11 of Hacker. Bender right behind him. Sick now in 3rd. Lassiter to 4th. Hunter Marvel in 5th. Cody Early running 6th. 7 will be Trevor Collins. 8th and on screen in this battle. The 61 of Brian McDaniel. Trevor Collins right there. Cody Terry in 9th. Justin Gledhill running in 10th. Brandon Combs in 11th. 12th place, Dustin Kenyon. 13th, Eric Lewis. First car 1 lap down in the 14th position as we hit the halfway point, this time by the 18 of Matthew Setzer. Gonna go back up front with your race leader. There you see him right there getting the job done. I don't want to say dominating because Justin Sick has been right there with him and he is not going away. Opening up right about a 0.6 of a second race lead over Sick, but Sick will not go away. He continues to slice off little chunks of the race lead, and we've got a caution on track once again. So we'll back it up, try to see what we see back here. See if we can't see anything going on. Looks like maybe just I don't know. Not quite sure. Don't really have an answer for that one. But we'll slow the cars, come back behind the Chevy Silverado pace truck, slow things down for just a brief moment. Just past the halfway point here in the World 100, presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. Excuse me. Ooh, do apologize. Sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, great race so far. Just a little bit over the halfway point here in the World 100, presented by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. And we are already set to get back to green flag racing pace. Truck lights are out on the Chevy Silverado. It'll duck off. This time by in Hacker will have the opportunity to take the field back to the green flag. Justin Sick gonna line up to his outside. Brandon Bender in 3rd. 4th place, Jacob Lassiter. Hunter Marvel will round out your top 5. Green flag, and we're back racing once again here at Eldora Speedway, live on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Here comes Bender on the bottom. Taking a page out of the book of Justin Sick, Brandon Bender catfishing, trying to make it work for him. Couple drivers into that outside wall. Everybody keeps it gathered up, keeps it going in the right direction. It is a 3-4 wide battle back around the 5th, 6th, 7th position as Hunter Marvel, Cody Early, Cody Terry, Trevor Collins, they are all over each other, leaning on each other. Cody Terry, Brian McDaniel, Trevor Collins, all 3-4 of these drivers leaning all over each other now through the center portion of the race. Cody Early just in front of Cody Terry in that 25 machine, ripping the lip up at the top. Pretty much the entire field has migrated to that top side, so you can look for things to get pretty slick here in the next few laps with all of these Pro Late Model Dirt Series drivers up there ripping the top, pushing that cushion all the way up to that outside wall. Looks like Justin Sick still trying to run a little bit lower than our race leader, trying to put a little bit more grip in that tire. As I tell you what, let's go down on board with, well, as we get ready to go down on board, we're going to slow for another caution here at Eldora Speedway. We'll take a look back, see what happened with this one. Oh, and it looks like Dustin Kenyon with a little bit of a moment. And it looked like Kenyon and Terry tangling there for just a brief moment, but Kenyon getting the worst of it. So we'll rejoin the front of the field back behind the Chevy Silverado Pace truck one more time. We'll get set, reset, and refired here in just a brief moment. We're going to step away for a small commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
If you want to take your business or your iRacing car to the next level, check out Milder Media and Design. They strive to offer high-quality graphic art from anything from logos for your business to skins for your iRacing simulations. They can do it all. Check them out on Facebook at Milder Media and Design, proud sponsor of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series.
Hey guys, it's Ivis
I'm Bethany.
from 107 Tire and Service Center, your neighborhood Federated Car Care Center. We like to thank everyone that has purchased tires from us and has had their car fixed here. We do appreciate your business. As everybody knows, if we pull together, we get through this. And may God bless you all. Thank you.
Bye.
Backtrack side once again as we get ready to go back. Green Flag Racing here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, powered by Torqued Graphics for all your motorsport swag in team apparel. There's only one. Get torqued, get noticed. Check them out on Facebook.com, Torqued Graphics. Green flag flies once again here at Eldora Speedway as Hacker takes the top side and rips it right on that outside wall. Now Brandon Bender trying to dig underneath of Justin Sick. Sick not having any of it right now. Sick trying to battle for that top spot, trying to take a win away from a decently dominant day for Brian Hacker. He has gotten the Kabang Energy Candy Fastest Qualifier Polo Award. He won his heat race, and here he is, leading the most laps so far here tonight in the World 100, presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. And he continues to click off the laps. Now a half a second separates himself from the field. Bender and Lassiter now battling it out. Here comes Cody Early just behind them. He's got Brian McDaniel to deal with on the inside as Bender rips it coming out of two. Here's the battle back here. That is for 5th and 6th. Cody Early, Brian McDaniel side by side into one. McDaniel on the bottom, Early to the top. Early with a little bit of scrape of the wall on his corner entry, but he's going to keep the momentum running and take that top spot away. Put Cody early into the top 5. Here's your 3-4 car battle now for your top 4 positions. Brian Hecker out to a 0.8 of a second race lead. Justin Six got Brandon Bender and Jacob Lassiter to deal with, but they're all running that cushion. They're all right up next to that outside wall. Gonna go back here, rejoin some of the drivers in the back of the field right now. Cody Terry, he's digging, trying to keep that 8th spot away from Brian McDaniel, who's dropped all the way to the 9th spot after battling with Cody early. Trevor Collins, Justin Gledhill all got by. Brandon Combs right there in the 28 machine. I apologize. Brandon in that 28 machine trying to take a spot away as the 61 gets sideways and around he goes and nowhere for Kenyon to go. Hard contact into that 61 machine of Brian McDaniel. So tough break there for McDaniel. And he's unfortunately gonna go, I believe, possibly a lap down now that the field has passed him. Possibly not, because the caution did fly, so we'll just have to wait and see how all that works out. While we find ourselves under caution here once again tonight at Eldora Speedway for the World 100, presented by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. Want to give a big shout out to all the fans, friends, and family stopping by week in and week out here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We appreciate everything you do. Big shout out to all these drivers out there on track putting on one heck of a show each and every time they hit the dirt. The Pro Late Model Dirt Series here on iRacing.com. You can check them out on iRacing.com, the world's #1 racing simulator, or you can head on over to Facebook, type in Pro Late Model Dirt Series, and find out all the information you need. The 2021 race schedule just being released today. Head on over to the Facebook page, click on the events button. It's right there for you to take a look at. Got some new and exciting tracks here on iRacing coming up for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. And we're set to go back green flag racing as Hacker hits the gas. Sick on the drop. Very well. Right there on the gearbox, trying to take the top spot away. Brandon Bender, he's been right there this entire time. But here comes Lassiter. Jacob Lassiter is making that top side work, and he's going to slot into the 3rd position as we go on board here with that 21, or I should say 51 of Jacob Lassiter. We've got 2 51s in the field, Jacob Lassiter as well as Justin Gledhill. But either way, we're on board with Jacob Lassiter. That's all you need to know. Just let you see the different lines that are working here. Bottom still working for Sick. Stepping over the cushion a little bit, there's Lassiter, and he gained a ton of ground. What happened to Justin Sick off of 4? I don't know, but he lost a ton of momentum and a ton of ground. Put Jacob Lassiter up into that 2nd spot. Now hard into the wall goes Lassiter. Hacker continuing to lead the race. Just a little under 30 laps remaining. Can that 11B, our 5th, I apologize. our 5th different race winner here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, powered by Torque Graphics. For all your motorsports apparel and team swagger, head on over to Torque Graphics on Facebook.com. Check them on out. There's only one. Get torqued. Get noticed. 26 laps now remaining for your race leader, the 11 of Brian Hacker. But here comes Lassiter. Lassiter closing in. Can he do what nobody else has been able to do? And that's run down your race leader, then pass him. We'll have to wait and see how it all shakes out as your race leaders begin to work their way into lap traffic. Lap traffic going to come into play here tonight at Eldora Speedway for the World 100, presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. How well can Hacker make his way through this traffic? Both drivers up there ripping the cushion, ripping that lip right there up next to that outside wall. Doesn't look like the track's slicking over too horribly just yet, as we've got drivers still all over the racetrack as far as the running lines, and things seem to be working rather well for quite a few drivers. Want to do some brief house cleaning as we get closer and closer to the 20 lap to go mark. We started 15 drivers here tonight in the World 100, presented by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. We've still got 12 drivers out there running on track. Brian McDaniel with some trouble, and he's actually going to come back out on track, being scored a few laps down. Matthew Setzer also multiple laps down. One retirement. Not able to get the car fired up here for the feature. Brian Voiles in the 41 will go home in the 15th spot. He's won an award for almost everything here tonight. Your race leader, Brian Hacker, continues to lead the field, now walking away to almost a 1-second race lead over Jacob Lassiter. Hacker won the Kabang Energy Candy fastest qualifier pole award. Also won his Milner Media and Design heat race. That was heat race number 1. So Hacker continuing the trend, continuing the winning ways here at Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio, live on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Man, what a job Hacker has done. He has circled this track on the calendar, and he has been dominant here tonight, leading the most laps of the race as well. Gonna take a look through, and it looks like right now we've got a 3-way tie for the fastest lap of the race, and that is a 16:65 all tied. Brian Hacker, Jacob Lassiter, as well as Brandon Bender, all three of those drivers turning in a 16:65 for their fastest lap. Gonna go back, look, and see what battles we've got going on. This is for 5th and 6th place. Justin Gledhill, there you see him, just off in the distance, right in front of that 18. Brandon Combs right here in the 28 has a little bit of ground to make up, but he's trying to get there. Trevor Collins in the 7, just behind him, following right in his tire tracks, running that high line right up there next to the cushion. Cody Early back here in the 8th position. He's gained 5 spots from where he started today's World 100. Meanwhile, back up at the front of the field, your race leader, Brian Hacker, continues to put cars a lap down. The 34 of Eric Lewis is his latest victim, and now he has got his sights set on the 25 of Cody Terry. If he can put Terry down a lap, that's going to leave us with just our top 10 running on the lead lap. Looks like Terry going to try to run the bottom, try to catfish, try to stay out of the way, and give the preferred line, or the leader's line, since that's where he's running the high side. Give the leader his line out there. No harm, no foul. Terry lets the top 2 drivers by. No problem. doesn't hold anybody up, so we've still got a chance for a great battle coming to the close of tonight's race here at Eldora Speedway for the World 100, presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. Big shout out to each and every one of the sponsors here in the Turn 3 Racing Network: Milner Media and Design, Kabang Energy Candy, Miller's Mudslingers, Jekyll Controls, 946 Designs, as well as Damian Patton Real Estate, Tire Trucking, ShowMeDirt.com. Also, one of the big sponsors here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. If you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and give these drivers a thumbs up, click subscribe, smash the bell over there on the right-hand side to get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, Darkside Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 Racing headquarters, you always find some great racing action here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. And while you're at it, give yourself a high five. I mean, thank you for joining us here tonight on Turn 3 Racing Network. I know I surely appreciate each and every time I see all you guys out there in the YouTube chat land. And I know these drivers do as well. And now a battle at the front. Trouble for Hacker, and Lassiter has capitalized, but caution coming out. Oh my goodness. Let's see what happened here to bring this latest caution out. Oh my goodness, and the 34 is upside down on his lid. Eric Lewis. Hitting the outside wall, and up and over the 34 goes. Ooh, that's a tough one to watch. That's a hard one to watch. My goodness. Nonetheless, we'll rejoin the field back at the front. And oh my goodness, timing and scoring working out for that 11 of Brian Hacker. He's going to keep the race lead. Oh my goodness, Jacob Lassiter was able to get by him, but not able to stay in front when the caution came out. That's going to give the race lead back to that 11 of Brian Hacker. And oh my goodness, we have got a real shootout here, a real short track Saturday night shootout left to go here in the Dalton Direct, in the World 100, presented by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. Oh my, this is going to get interesting in a hurry. I think that may be all I'm going to say is this is going to get interesting in a hurry. Pace truck away, and on the gas is Hacker. Hacker tries to keep Lassiter sleeping. Try to give himself as much of a cushion as he can. Lassiter digging on the top right there, laying that right rear out on the wall. Hacker still leading Lassiter. Lassiter into the wall just a little bit, coming into 3 and 4, now back to 1. Into the wall goes Hacker, and here comes Lassiter. 4 laps remaining here in the World 100, presented by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring, live from Eldora Speedway, the famous banks here at Eldora Speedway. And Brandon Bender hard into the wall. That's going to slow him down. Lassiter makes a mistake. Caution flies once again here at Eldora Speedway, so we'll shorten this up just a little bit more. We'll reset and get ready to fire things off. See if we can't get a run to the end. This is going to give Jacob Lassiter one more shot, one more chance to get up there and take the lead away from the man that has pretty much dominated the entire race here tonight. The 11 of Brian Hacker. He has been absolutely quick all race long. Heck of a job by him and his crew. Want to remind you of how your heat races went. They looked a little something like that. Brian Hacker won his heat race as he continues to lead the field right now. So there you see how they worked out in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 finished a little bit something like this. Brandon Bender walked away with that heat win. He finds himself running in the 3rd position right now. So Hacker not only winning the Kabang Energy Candy Fastest Qualifier Pole Award, but also winning his Milner Media and Design heat race. And now he has found himself pretty much dominating the entire race here tonight at Eldora Speedway. Fine day for a race here in Rossburg, Ohio. Do I need to say much more? I mean, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day here at the Speedway. Kicking up dust. I mean, what more could you want? Pace truck gonna get out of the way. We're set to fire things off one more time. Hacker waiting on the gas, and green flag flies here at Eldora Speedway. Gonna cross the line that time. 2 to go. We'll get the 1 to go this time by. If we get back around, Hacker has a half a second over Lassiter. Slide jobs through the back of the field for positions. Here comes Sick. Sick trying to regain a top 5, sitting in the 4th spot now, trying to gain a spot from Brandon Bender. Combs and Gledhill, they battle just behind them. Up in front, your race leader, Brian Hacker. No trouble, Lassiter can't get there. Checkered flag flies here in the World 100 at Eldora Speedway. My goodness, what a dominating performance for the driver of that 11, Brian Hacker. Doing a fine job all race long. Leading the most laps, walking away with the fastest lap, walking away with the Kabang Energy Candy Fastest Qualifier Award. Also, gonna walk away with his Milner Media and Design Heat Race win. So, heck of a job by Hacker as well to get all that done. My goodness, heck of a job. Heck of a race out there for the driver of that 11 as you see him slotting onto victory lane. Here comes Lassiter to get a picture with him. Just behind him, there you see your top 2 now just kind of hanging out. We'll let them do what they do for just a brief moment. We're going to step away from the track, get things set up for your post-race interview. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back. trackside here at Eldora Speedway to cap things off for the night. Heck of a race that we just got to witness here at Eldora Speedway, the World 100, presented to you by Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring. And we'll see if we can't catch a few words with the driver that finished in at the top of the field in his heat race, but not able to take the top spot in the feature. Brandon, heck of a job out there, heck of a race. Congratulations on your top 3.
Thank you very much. This is the first top 3 I've had in this series all year, so I'll more than gladly take it.
Well, man, I mean, you finally got a chance to meet the famous Dave. So, I mean, how's it feel? I mean, you got up here to the podium. I mean, you got to be a little bit excited about that. You had a heat race win, so you got you some points right there. A great night for you and the crew.
Yeah, this is the best night I've had so far. Knoxville had dumb luck. I was running 4 steering wheel pedals come unplugged. Just stupid stuff. Williams Grove got knocked into the pits on the front stretch. So it's glad to finally be in top 3.
Yeah, I'm one that knows about misfortunes and mishappens. So I do feel for you on that one. But once again, man, congratulations. Great job walking away with a podium finish here in 3rd. Before we let you go, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, thank anybody on the car?
Thanks to MasterCard. They've helped me a lot. I just got to pay them back. Thanks for all the fans watching, everybody watching, keep them likes coming. We appreciate it.
All right, well, there you have it. Some words from the driver finishing in the 3rd position here today. That was the driver of that 22 machine. That was Brandon Bender. Let's see if we can't get in a few words here with the driver that walked away in the 2nd position out there. Almost had the lead at one point. Jacob, you got us?
Yeah, I got you, Dave.
Man, oh man, you almost had the lead there. Had it for a split second. Unfortunately, timing and scoring saying you didn't or something of that nature. Heck of a race, though, man. Heck of a race.
Yeah, what happened was the caution come out, and because he didn't complete a lap, gave it back to him. We would just kind of follow up there, and then I seen him make one little bobble, and that was my opportunity. And I tried to big slider, and I pulled it off, and the caution come out. So I knew at that point we was going to ride for 2nd because track had got to where you just were pretty much everybody following the leader. But, it wasn't too bad. We had some power issues to start out with, missed the grid, and then we were a lap down, got our lap back, and so it was an eventful night for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had a brief moment there at the start of the race, kind of put you behind the 8 ball. You were able to fight your way back onto the lead lap, and then fight your way into the top 5, and then into the podium spots, and you almost had that race win. Does this give you any more confidence heading off down to Volusia for the Gator Nationals?
I really like Volusia. It's one of my favorite tracks. Either in these things or in street stocks, it don't matter. I like that track. It's a good track, and we've been close. And man, Chase didn't show up tonight. He had some other stuff going on, and I thought, well, maybe this is our opportunity. And then that power issue happened, and I thought, well, that it just ain't meant to be for us to get a win this year. But we're fighting and clawing. We're gonna get us one.
Well, my man, you're close. You're knocking on the door, and hopefully we get to see you kick that thing down at least before the end of the season. We've got 3 races left for you to give yourself a shot at that. But, Jacob, once again, congratulations. Great job out there walking away in 2nd today before we let you go. Would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody on the side of that car?
Just got to thank the guys over at DTJ. It's a good group to run with. It's an awesome team. We've really started to pick things up, and guys getting different wins in different series, so we're starting to get things figured out. And Charlie Milner with this, he done this wrap on this car, this Billy Moyer throwback car. He was one of my favorite drivers growing up. I thought we had a little Billy Moore magic here at Eldora, but just wasn't meant to be. But then I got to thank my wife, and she sacrifices to watch the little one while we do this. Cody and everybody that puts this league on, and you guys for broadcasting do an awesome job.
All right, man. Well, we do appreciate, and we look to catch up with you down there in Volusia in 2 weeks for the Gator Nationals.
We'll see you, Dave.
There you have it. Few words from the driver walking away in that second position. That was the 51 of Jacob Lassiter. And now let's see if we can't catch a few words from the driver that dominated the entire race event here at Eldora Speedway, the 11 of Brian Hacker. You have got to be feeling good.
Yeah, it was a good debut with this league. I haven't run with these guys yet. Got the invite from Cody a few weeks back and decided to come out and give it a try. Believe it or not, Eldora is my least favorite track to run on. Honestly, a little surprised to be here talking to you.
Well, man, after the performance that you had here today, I may be a little biased and say I think I'm going to be seeing, talking, and hearing from you a little bit more here in the next 3 races that we have before the end of Season 1. I mean, you walked out here and you got the Kabang Energy Candy Fastest Qualifier Pole Award. Then you went out and won your Milner Media and Design Heat race. Now you led the most laps. You're tied with 2 other drivers for the fastest lap of the race, and you won the race. I mean, I don't think you missed the point.
No, it was a good night. Honestly, about as good as we could have ever hoped for at this track. So we'll be back for the last 3 races as long as the schedule works out for us. So it should. I'm planning on it, and then hopefully if everything works out, we'll be back full time next season in 2021. So I'm used to talking to old Muth in the booth, so I like to give him a hard time. So we'll have to get to know each other so we can do the same.
Absolutely, and you continue doing what you're doing, and we'll get all that figured out here real quick. But nonetheless, Brian, excellent job. Way to make a splash to come onto the scene, walk away with just pure domination all night long. So hats off to you with everything that comes with that. Before I let you go, though, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous? Thank you anybody on the side of that car.
Yeah, for sure. I think there's a few guys out watching me, so big thanks to Colin and Drew, big supporters of mine, my family, my parents. I think they might be watching. My fiance got really bored. She might be watching, so kudos to her if she actually tuned into this, and anyone else that's out there watching. Carbon Junction on the side of the car. Narrative Coffee has been with me for several years. Austin Designs, Scott Austin's the guy that put this car together. And thanks to Cody and the guys for inviting me out to this league, and everybody else for running me pretty clean tonight. I didn't want to come in and shake up the points too much, but I also didn't want to lay over. So we had fun tonight.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations. Great job. And we look forward to catching up with you at the Gator Nationals down there in Volusia.
Sounds good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Your race winner, the 11 of Brian Hacker. He's going to back on out of victory lane. And, well, that pretty much does what we need to do here. We don't have very much left to do as far as official business here in the Turn 3 Racing Network production booth. Do want to thank each and every one of you, fans, friends, family, that has stopped by here tonight, stayed with us all race long. Big shout out to all the sponsors here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Big shout out to Torch Graphics, Kabang Energy Candy, Milner Media and Design, Damian Patton Real Estate, 107 Tire and Service Center, Dyer Trucking, Jekyll Controls, Miller's Mudslingers. There you go. Miller's Mudslingers, RJ Miller, can bring not only your iRacing car to life in diecast form, but also your real racing car. If that's your cup of tea, I mean, if you want a diecast of your own car, hit up Miller Mudslingers, and RJ take care of you and get you what you want, get you what you need. Big shout out also to showmedirrt.com. If there's an event out in the Midwest you need help promoting, anything like that, you can head on over to showmedirrt.com for all your photos, videos, information on dirt track racing out there in the Midwest. So big shout out to them for being on board also. And big shout out to all of you, the fans, friends, family. We do appreciate each and every time you come out and join us here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. And, well, I mean, we don't have much else to do here tonight, so we're going to run down your finishing order here for the double points race. The World 100 presented by Dalton Direct. Carpet and flooring, walking away with your race win here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series race number 9 in season number 1. The 11 of Brian Hacker not only getting the race win, but walking away with the Kabang Energy Candy Fastest Qualifier Pole Award along with his Milner Media and Design Heat race number 1 win. So Hacker stacking the points here tonight from Eldora Speedway. Jacob Lassiter gonna walk away in second. Winner of Heat race number 2, brought to you by Milner Media and Design, will be the 22 of Brandon Bender. Fourth place goes to the 17 of Justin Sick, while Justin Gledhill walks away in the final top 5 spot. Brandon Combs gonna walk away in 6th. 7th will be Hunter Marvel. Trevor Collins falling back to the 8th position. Cody Early gonna finish in 9th. The 00 of Dustin Kenyon gonna round out your top 10. The 25 of Cody Terry gonna walk away in 11th. And in 12th will be Eric Lewis. The 61 of Brian McDaniel gonna finish in 13th. 14th will be Matthew Setzer. Rounding out the field here tonight after mechanical issues stopped him from getting to the grid, the 41 of Brian Voiles will round out your finishing order here tonight for the World 100. Presented by Dalton Direct Carpeting Flooring, here from Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio, live from the Turn 3 Racing Network. From myself, Darkside Dave in the Cave here in the Turn 3 Racing Network booth, and everybody else back at the headquarters at Turn 3 Racing Network. We do appreciate each and every single time you join us. And, well, nothing left to really say or do except walk away from the track. So you know what it is. You know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay loved. Until next time, we'll see you.